Hey Zesties, I'm shapewear and welcome back to my channel, Zesty Girl. It's Saturday night and I'm about to start meal prep. I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get cooking because there's meat in the fridge that needs to be cooked and I just need to do a massive meal prep. Tom's just grabbing some dinner or something and then I'm going to get straight onto it. So yeah, expect it to get messy, expect it to get chaotic, and let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so the reason for this huge meal prep is that one, I'm going away for a long weekend, so 4 days, 4 nights with my husband and Tom for a basketball tournament, and we're leaving the older children at home. And secondly, I have to refresh some of the meals, or not that I have to, but I like to refresh some of the meals on the 4-7 course. And so I'm going to be preparing some meals for that. So you'll get to see a couple of those meals as well if you hang around. So at the moment, I'm just cutting up, or getting ready to cut up some onions, and then I'm going to do some red peppers, grate some carrot, and just get the vegetables ready, and then we'll be into it. Okay, I can let you know that tonight's cook-off ended up in 5 huge family meals, actually maybe 6, yeah, 1 for the fridge, 5 for the freezer, and also ends up in a whole bunch of random meals as well that you'll see along the way. And that's mostly because I'm in the fridge and I see things that I can quickly add with other things that I'm cooking or leftover bits that I'm cooking and create different sort of side dishes. And because there's 6 of us here, it's always going to get eaten. So actually more food was eaten on the night because there were so many options and everyone got excited. So I think everyone sort of overate on this night, but it was fun. It was Saturday night, so we had a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got the fry pan out and I'm adding the oil, the olive oil. And I've got my onions that I've just cut up. I love that onion cutting machine. It's made my life so much easier. Throw the onion in, bang, bring the lid down, and it chops it up lovely. So not too many watery eyes, but a few, but not too many, so it's good. Okay, at some point I'm going to put the onions in, but I think I've disappeared. Where have I gone? Okay, here I am back, and I'm throwing the onions in. I don't measure anything, you know me, I just throw it all in. This one I think, lots of onions will be nice. I'm going to throw in the red peppers as well and just saute them until they get all glassy. Okay, so first up here, I'm making a lamb pasta dish with gluten-free pasta. I got some lamb on special, some lamb mince on special, so I'm going to use that. It gets really fatty, so at some stage I do drain it. You don't actually see me draining it, but once the mince is actually cooked, I actually go and drain off most of the fat and then continue on from there. I'm making the pasta sauce from scratch, so you get to see me do that in this video. That's pretty much my go-to, well, this is pretty much my go-to pasta recipe for a tomato-based pasta dish. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here we go. Just getting the mince all spread out and then we'll let it cook. Just checking the temperature, turning it down a bit. It's all sizzling. You can't hear it, but it's all sizzling. So we'll get that temperature right and then I'll leave it to do its thing. Okay, so here it is, and you can see how much fat there is in there, and I just don't want to cook with that much fat. So I am about to drain it, and then I'll start to add the tomatoes and the other ingredients as well. Okay, so I'm about to add pepper and salt and then the tin of tomatoes, but I'm sort of looking at it going, yeah, it's too fatty. So I'm about to drain it and then we'll get back to the tomatoes. Okay, so this looks way better. So I'm going to add the tin of tomatoes in and then some other bits and pieces. This is a big tin of tomatoes from Woolworths. I like it. I think it's really good value at $2. So we've added that in and some carrot, handful of carrot. Of course, I'm just making it up as I go along. I'm going to put some stevia in just to take the bitterness out of the tomatoes, and then some basil and oregano. Pasta's boiling now, so I'm about to put the pasta in. Just reducing the heat so it can simmer away. Of course, I've got my big tub of spinach that I got from Costco, so I'm just going to be throwing that in. This is the pasta that I'm using. I got on special from Woolworths. I've not used this pasta before, but I'm telling you, it turned out beautiful. Here it is finished. Okay, so with all the herbs and spices, this pasta is smelling delicious. It's smelling so divine. So I'm going to add it with the pasta as you see here, and then I'm holding some aside to make some other dishes for my 4/7 NDL program. And so you've got the healthy mince there that I'm putting to the side, which I'm going to actually create into meals in a moment. In the meantime, I'm just cooking up some more onions and capsicum because I need it for the next dish as well. And this is going to be a chili, I do believe. I think this is the chili. So I've added in some beef mince. This is part of my 4 kilos of mince from Costco. So I think it's a kilo of mince in here. And I put some black beans in, some tomatoes in. Okay, now just being completely sidetracked, I'm making some guacamole, and that's to go with one of the healthy dishes that I'm making with the original lamb mince. So here it is. We've got the lamb mince with broccoli, cheese, and guacamole would be one lunch or dinner on the course. And this is how we put that aside for the next day for lunch as well. So it goes into the container. I use glass because I love glass. This is the rest of the mince going into the pasta dish because it didn't have enough, so I added a bit more. And one of the children just desperately wanted some dinner, so that's how that was served up that night. And now I'm making some mashed potatoes. And now I'm also making with another maybe 500 grams of beef using the onions and the capsicum that I just did, that I just made, and some barbecue lovers, all natural sauce. I'm making some burger patties. So as you can see, when I get creating, I just go crazy. I just do 100 things at once and I'm filming 100 things at once, but this is the flow of how my evening went. Okay, I'm adding in heaps of herbs and spices. My children are so proud of my new flavorsome food. These look like a hot mess, but they were so delicious. I burned them a bit because I'm trying to do too much at once, but they were so delicious. Okay, the potatoes are going. They're coming along really nicely. Now here is another dish that I'm making with the lamb mince. This is just to show some variation. I've got a bit of it's almost like a burrito bowl sort of thing going on there with some sour cream, some guacamole, lettuce, tomato, carrots, cucumber, and yeah, that was another option. So you can see why we ate so much that night because I'm trying to make these dishes for the course, and of course everyone's going, I want that one. So we had a bit of a fight about who got what that night. Yeah, so now I'm using the burgers to make open burgers. And this is an example of one of the open burgers I made. It's got cheese cubes. It's got some natural barbecue sauce on top of the patty. And then plenty of vegetables too. And I'm using up the guacamole here to show how versatile that is. But this was delicious. I think I ate this. It was amazing. Okay, so just showing you from all different angles. The great thing about this as well was I was using up all the bits and pieces. I actually made, oh no, here they are side by side dishes. You can see with 6 of us, we're going, I want this one, no, I want this one. So it was a bit of fun. Oops, I'm saying, what am I doing there? Okay, so here, what am I doing? I'm using some more beef mince to make, is this the chili? Maybe this is the chili. I can't remember now. Let me see. We'll have to wait and see. There's some of the leftover burgers. So we've got a plate of leftover burger patties that we can use in the next few days. Oh, I know what this is. This was a mince for the shepherd's pie. So I made, actually it's not a shepherd's pie, it's a cottage pie. So I made a cottage pie with that mashed potatoes. That was what I was doing. Now the next lot of mince, which is this lot, another kilo, is the chili. So here it is in full action. And it's just pretty much a standard made from scratch chili. Okay, so this is where we stand at the moment. We have lamb pasta, beef pasta, cottage pie, and some patties. I also have enough for a little cottage pie because one's going in the freezer. I've got one going in the fridge. and I've got a meal here for someone, and I've got the chili over the back there. So that has all happened, I don't know, within, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. Okay, but wait, there's more. I'm cooking again, and in go the onions. Okay, and here we have chicken breast. So I'm cutting up the chicken breast, and we've got some onion cooking, some garlic, and I would say I'm making my famous curry. Yes, here goes the chicken, and with the onions. Adding in some carrots, some chopped carrots. I get the big, big bag of carrots from Costco and just use them for everything at the moment. The children have decided they really, really love cooked carrots, as long as they're not too soggy. So I'm using them quite a lot at the moment. Broccoli, I've chopped up some broccoli and added that in with the carrots. And of course, you know I'm definitely going to add in huge handfuls of spinach at some stage. This is my go-to dish. It's so easy. It's just curry powder, coconut milk, tin of tomatoes, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't add in spinach. Wow. Bonus for the children. I didn't add it in. I must have forgotten. Okay, onions are back in the pan. What are we making this time? I'm using a bit more of the chicken and adding some carrots again. This is the green curry paste from Aldi. I love using this. So I'm adding a whole jar. It was really spicy. I'm adding 2 lots of coconut cream, 2 tins of coconut cream. And here we go. The spinach is going in full force. I don't think there's any broccoli in this one. Now I've sliced up some potatoes, and they weren't the best potatoes actually, but anyway, we sliced them up. I've cooked some bacon in the oven. Here's the curry going. See, I'm still doing 3 or 4 things at once. Crazy. Oh, I've added broccoli to the curry, to the green curry. What's happening in here? Oh, this is the sauce, the cheese sauce for the potato bake that I'm making. Okay, so we've got onions, we've got bacon, we've got potatoes, and we've got a cheesy sauce that's going to go over the top, which I've thrown spinach into because why not? That's what I do. See how much mess I'm making? Always messy, messy cook. Looks pretty gross. Don't look too don't look too close. Oops, I've steamed up the camera, so I'm just giving that a little wipe. I usually edit that out, but I can't be bothered today, so keep it real. Okay, in we go. Splush, splush, splush. This is made with almond flour, so that's why it looks a bit weird. I use almond flour and did I use almond milk? I can't remember. Okay, what? Oh, that's the green curry. Oh, that was so delicious. It was amazing. Now, these are sausage. Oh, these are sausages from last night. So I found them in the fridge and I thought, oh, I can do something with those. Also had some Brussels sprouts on hand that I got really cheap at Costco last week. So, okay, this is what I've done with the sausages. I've used some leftover gluten-free pasta, added some pesto that I found in the fridge, and the sausage and pesto pasta. Just like that. Boom. This is a potato bake out of the oven. The children said this was, because they had it when I was away, amazing. So that was good. Okay, so adding to the 2 pasta dishes and the cottage pie, which are all in the freezer, I'm adding those 2 meals and this one, which I made with all the leftovers, just a pasta with cheesy bacon and spinach. I just added this pasta. This is going in the fridge for the next couple of days. Oh, I'll just show you my meals in the freezer ready for when we're away. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's some chili there as well. Awesome. Okay, so it's the night before we're leaving for the long weekend, and this is the salmon that I'm cooking up for my husband and I for dinner. Make sure we have a healthy meal before we go, or a super healthy meal before we go. And I'm also cooking sausages for the boys. I've just got back from doing a grocery haul for them, which I'll show you on my next video. And just to get the children through the weekend, I bought a whole bunch of groceries, so I'll show you that, some fun things for them because they're not coming on the holiday with us. Huge amount of sausages I'm cooking here for them to have on hand, and here is the dinner. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which will be the grocery haul. See ya. Bye.